Am the Fated Villain Chapter 329. After all the arguing, the only ones left on the battlefield were the Dao Achievers and the crowd down below. These Dao Achievers started talking things over among themselves. One of them spoke up, Guchanj and that remnant immortal old freak have already headed inside. Another replied, that kid is seriously arrogant and calculating. If we don't take him out, we never going to have any peace. The last one added, fellow Taoist Hai Shui's death won't be for nothing, but if it's just us making a move right now, I doubt we have much of a shot at winning. A Dao Achiever with a serious look said, we need way more firepower. Let us get in touch with the clan first to talk this through properly. Down below, Jin Yun's group still hadn't managed to calm down. The young prodigy asked nervously Jin Yun, the ancestors. Only now did she feel true fear, after seeing just how overwhelming Guchanj really was. She wondered to herself, is Guchanj going to snap and come after us? Jin Yun was breaking a sweat but still tried to play it cool. If he still cares about his reputation, there's no way he'd make a move in front of a crowd like this. Right then, a confident young guy stepped forward and announced, listen up everyone. Because of the absolute Yin Kai, an ancient grotto heaven linked to the immortals of old has appeared to the southeast, and this is the big break for our generation. Hearing that, the crowd got hyped and took off immediately. Jin Yun urged them on to move it. Sacred spots and rare treasures are meant for the strongest ones. The young prodigy next to him wondered, isn't that Lan Yifat, the Tao child of the Taoist Immortal Union? Why would he share this info with us? Jin Yun gave a mocking laugh. Simply, he's not strong enough on his own and wants us to shoulder the risk with him. Don't sweat it if this news came from Guchanj. I wouldn't dare go, but I am not worried about Lan Yifai at all. In another force, the young girl was casually grilling meat with her own sword in a pretty unique style. She muttered to herself, people in the upper realm are really crossing the line by labeling Guchanj as the demonic heart inheritor. She let out a burp as she spoke, having stuffed herself full. He just has an innate demonic heart, and I've never even seen him use demonic arts, so how could he be the inheritor? Do they seriously think they know him better than I do? That was Kusianer. She lay back on a rock and vented to a little bird still. I wonder what those visions I saw at the rebirth pond actually meant. Seeing her worried, the bird tried to comfort her. If you ask me, you should just stop stressing over it. Sienna turned and asked, and why is that? The bird replied, given how devious and ruthless he is scarier than a real demonic art inheritor anyway. So what's the difference? Sienna thought about it and realized it made sense, saying, even so, what happened at the rebirth pond still bugs me. Suddenly, the bird shrieked, someone's breaking in. Sienna jumped up, startled. What? How is that even possible? Over with Jin Yun's group, they were talking as they moved along. A subordinate reported, this cave dwelling looks like it's been tossed. A lot of the defenses are already trashed. The young prodigy asked anxiously, did someone seriously beat us to it? Jin Yun reassured everyone, an immortal's treasure isn't something any random person can find. If there's a lucky break here, it's definitely going to be mine. A disciple looked back and reported, the Six Crown King, the Heavenly Emperor's daughter, and a few others are heading in here too. Jin Yun gave a smug grin, forget about them, my Dao protectors right here, so they aren't even a threat. Back at the Gu family estate, the reincarnation Heavenly Lord was meditating and cultivating in his room. He plotted while he cultivated, these runes are from an era even older than the immortal ancient period. Could this be the legendary 9 Serenity reincarnation land? Maybe I should find an old realm to test this out. However, he frowned as he realized these runes seemed to be missing something. It's like someone did this on purpose. He glared angrily. Guchanj definitely pulled a fast one while gathering these. He stormed out and asked the maid, where's your young master right now? The maid was terrified, dripping with sweat as she answered, Lord, Heavenly Lord, my master is out, please wait just 2 more days. His face darkened with rage as he barked, where did he go? While the maid was still fumbling for words, he grabbed her by the throat and screamed, spit it out. She could only gasp out, this. The Gu family. Hearing the Gu family name, he suddenly remembered the power of their ancestors and quickly let go. Haha, I got a bit ahead of myself. Fine. I'll wait for him a little longer. Once released, the maid clutched her neck and coughed uncontrollably, shaking with fear. He went back to his room and remarked, the Gu family really is something else, even a servant has that kind of guts, pretty impressive. Still, his face was full of annoyance. He thought to himself, I need to be more careful in this place. But Guchanj, you've got some nerve tricking me. This definitely isn't over. at the battlefield where Jiang Chuchu was facing off against the monster. Ever since the monster showed up, Jiang Chuchu hadn't been able to hold her ground for long. She was sent flying hundreds of meters by the beast. Her whole body was covered in serious wounds, and she looked completely spent. Just as the monster was about to deliver the finishing blow, a sword crackling with thunderous power suddenly shot forward and stabbed its hand to stop it. Seeing this, the monster was totally shocked and terrified. Gu Chanj had arrived just in time. He walked over to Jiang Chuchu and looked at the beast. So it as a corrupted moon-gazing giant beast. No wonder Jiang Chuchu couldn't defend herself no matter how hard she tried. Gu Chanj gently picked her up and ordered her, use the immortal slaying cord in the supreme diagram to take that monster out right now. Shouted back, as you command, young master. At this point, Jiang Chuchu could only groan from the intense pain. Gu Chanj reassured her, don't worry, take this medicine and you'll be back on your feet soon. On the other side, her and the moon-gazing beast were locked in a fierce battle. After being hit by Gu Chanj's sword, the beast became even more aggressive and frenzied. Her pushed it back and then launched an attack from the skull at the beast. You filthy animal. How dare you hurt the young mistress, pay with your life. Taking a massive hit, the moon-gazing beast was sent flying thousands of miles away. Now, only Gu Chanj remained, holding Jiang Chuchu with an imposing aura. Jiang Chuchu came to in his arms and whispered, Gu Chanj, why are you here? Seeing she was awake, Gu Chanj asked, you re-up? How are you feeling right now? Touched by his concern, she shyly replied, I am starting to feel better. Gu Chanj pretended to be annoyed. Didn't I tell you not to get involved in this? Why don't you ever listen to me? She replied, flustered, I just wanted to. Gu Chanj caught an HMPH, I am definitely going to have to punish you this time. Hearing the word punish, she panicked and forgot all about the pain. What? Punish me here? You can't, the moon-gazing beast is still. Gu Chanj interrupted with a look of innocence. Jiang Chuchu, what's going through your head? Do I really look like some creep who's so impatient that he can't even pick the right time and place? Jiang Chuchu covered her face in embarrassment and mumbled an apology. The fight between her and the moon-gazing beast was still going on. Her remark finally got it to shrink a bit. This monster is seriously tough. Still, Burr thought it was still way too bait. Gu Chanj walked over with an imposing look and said, moon-gazing beast, I know you resentient, so I'll give you a way out if you submit to me. The beast let out a proud roar in refusal. The moon-gazing beast, will never be a slave. And it charged straight at Gu Chanj in a frenzy. But it was no match for Gu Chanj and got knocked silly by one of his blows. Its body shrank down until it looked like a cute little puppy. It gave up on resisting, and its expression softened. Jiang Chuchu walked over to tease it and asked, this little thing is what beat me so badly. As it was about to react, Gu Chanj reminded her, don't underestimate it, it only got beat down into the size. Alright, we should head back. At the cave dwelling, the young prodigies were gathering. Those following Jin Yun discussed, what do you guys think, can brother Jin smoothly get the immortal's inheritance? Haha, besides him, nobody here is even qualified to touch an immortal's relics. Deep inside, Jin Yun saw a glowing flower and reached for it. Is this the inheritance? Is it an immortal pill or some rare treasure? Suddenly, a dark figure appeared from behind and said, brother Jin Yun, don't waste your breath, there's nothing in there. Jin Yun jumped and yelled, who's there? He turned around and gasped, Lan Yifei. Turns out we all underestimated you, the one who has been hiding the most. Lan Yifei replied, not quite, the one hiding the deepest isn't me. Jin Yun pressed him, is this your trap? Are you trying to kill me? Jin Yun started channeling his energy, his whole body covered in a golden glow. He said confidently, I don't know when I offended you, but with your current strength, killing me is impossible. Lan Yifei ignored the threat and lunged forward, surrounded by a terrifying purple aura. Lan Yifei shouted, I'm not the one who's going to take your life. Seeing that, Jin Yun panicked completely and blurted out that demonic heart inheritor.